What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're bringing you through a long run. We're going through marathon training. I'm actually a bit chilly here today. That's why I'm standing here like this. But plan for today is it is Thursday morning. I am about to go for my long run. I have 22k today to do, and I want to bring you through everything I do before my run. So I'm going to bring you through my ritual. It's really simple. It's not going to take long to show you because it does not need to be complicated. It doesn't have to be all these fancy things, but I will show you my nutrition, my warm up, what I'm going to wear and everything. And then I'm setting off for 22k. I am also going to show you a lot of my recovery, how I am recovering for this marathon, and that is honestly my number one priority this time round. Last year I got injured. This time I am not. I've learned my lessons the hard way, so I want to show you how I am recovering. So I'll bring you through a little bit of that as well. Talking all things like nutrition, hydration, literal recovery, rolling out, all of that good stuff. Kind of just give you guys a good insight into what my day looks like as well when I do these runs. I'm going to get going with my breakfast here now. Right, we're just going to dive straight into it, and I am starting off with a very light meal. I have been loving crumpets lately as my pre-run meal. Your pre-run meal ideally does need to be something that is carb loaded, but also a bit light. Obviously, we don't want to run with a very full belly. That's not going to feel really comfortable. So I have just been having a crumpet with a lot of honey on it. And I am a big sweet tooth, so that's absolutely perfect for me. I used to be a big overnight oat gal. I would always have oats beforehand, toast, bagels, things like that are just a little bit lighter, but that will give you that carb for your energy source for your runs. And then when I get back, I will refuel properly, like have a bigger meal for after it. So it's always nice to have that to look forward to. And I am just going to pop some electrolytes in here as well. Electrolytes definitely are something that is part of my journey lately. I just want to make sure I am on top of my hydration. That is something that has been slipping a little bit lately. So Dr. Hydrate, I believe they're an Australian brand, sent me these, and they're actually delicious, like really, really good. So I'm going to have the raspberry flavor today. Sometimes I have it before. I'm having it before my run today just because I don't feel like I had enough water yesterday. So I do just want to replenish quickly before I head out. Or on a normal day, if I do feel hydrated enough, I'll have it after my run. Today I'm just having it beforehand. Kind of just speaking on recovery side of things, hydration and nutrition are things I had to step up. I've genuinely been so good with everything else. Like, I have not missed a training session. I've been good at resting. I've been on my recovery. But my body, like, marathon training is a lot. Like, let's not get that wrong. Marathon training is a lot on the body. So I don't know, sometimes my body just didn't feel 100% recovered. Like, my calves in particular have been causing me a little bit of issues. So they were just kind of feeling tight, like nonstop, no matter what I did. So I had to dive in deeper and be like, what is going on? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I realized my hydration was dipped a little bit. Like, I am aiming for 3 liters of water a day, and my carbs were ridiculously low for someone who is trying to marathon train. So my carbs are way up. I would say that I am aiming for about 300 grams a day. So that has been actually a bit tough to increase. And I know some people are probably like, oh, I'd love to be eating more food. But it's hard when you're eating whole foods. Like, I could 100% easy eat crap all day and hit my carbs, no problem. Like, I could eat like sweets and jellies and crisps, but I'm trying to do whole foods, like good carbs for me, like rice, bagels, potatoes, like things like that. Oh, I love honey. So it has actually been tricky. Like, I've been full, and I have to like really just make sure I'm starting early in the day, or else it's so hard to catch up on it at the end of the day. And that's my downfall, is that when I'm really busy, I tend to not eat. I just kind of like forget when I'm so on the go. Carbs have been up, and I have been feeling the difference definitely, like in my recovery, in my energy for those runs have been great. So we love to see it. We love to see it. So let me eat this first, and while it digests, I'll get my outfit ready to go. It just matches the back of my hoodie. Okay, I'm not ready to quite ditch the hoodie yet, so we're going to warm up together first. something everybody needs. Any fit gal, any fit femme, any athlete, a hard ball. I'm obsessed with these, I always have been. They are just so good. They're way better than a foam roller to really target those areas. So I start from the ground up basically, rolling out from the feet. The feet feel so good, honestly. So rolling out the whole foot and even kind of doing like a press and back right underneath that big toe. It's quite good. Roll, 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 roll. Then I get into my calves. I have been spending a little bit more time in the calves lately. They have been tight for me. They've been taking a lot of load lately. So I do spend a little bit more time in here, which I do recommend. If there's any areas that need a little bit more attention, that is okay, give it to them. This is one you may not see all the time, but rolling out your tib at the front here. This one gets quite tight. This is one that can be like a bit shin splinty sometimes. Just getting the ball right underneath, kneel on top of it, and again, just push down into it, roll it up, roll it back. My other target point is my glutes. So just sitting right down on top of that ball. And I love, love, love my massage gun. I just got this one on Amazon. It's not the world's best, to be totally honest with you, but it does the job. I absolutely swear by the Theragun. I know it's expensive, but it is 100% the best one out there. Like, I've tried so many. I had one last year in the gym that I was in Vancouver, and it supported me so well. I lived on the thing. It's just absolutely brilliant, but I just couldn't justify paying it. They're so expensive. They're like $700 or something. Like, I was like, no, I can't do that. So I just got one on Amazon. I am lucky enough as well that my gym has a good one. It's not Theragun, but it is pretty decent. So when I'm there, I do a bit of extra rolling out there as well. But this one, yeah, it's all right. It's not the world's strongest. So if you have any recommendations that are close to the Theragun, I will absolutely take it. All right, it's starting to get warm now. So put these off, we're moving on to a dynamic stretch. So I'm just gonna get the body moving here. Love a deep squat to hamstring stretch, to be honest. I wouldn't really live without these guys. Adductors, everything, just wanna mobilize it. A couple of ordeals, I just do body weight ones. I just really want to turn these on. Then I go into my single leg. And then we got more movement. I do like pogos, plyos, A-skips. I usually do this one outside, but basically what it's made up of is those little plyo jumps. Really light bend in the knees. We got our A-skips, just driving it down. I always feel funny when I do those for some reason. I'll do them a bit more outside when I've a little bit more space. But that's pretty much the warm-up. And guys, do not neglect your warm-up. I definitely used to be someone before, and I'd just be like, right, got on my runners, did like a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then I'd just go. But that is where you get injured, so take some time warming up. It's like getting out of bed first thing in the morning, going for a 200-pound deadlift. Like, that's silly. So much load on your body, so just be careful of it. Okay, let's give you a little run through of the fit and everything I'm gonna bring with me today. Starting off, shoes, we got the Asics Gel Nimbus. These are my cushion shoes. These are the ones I typically wear for longer runs, even though I am going for speed today. I don't want to rely on my fast shoes. I love them down to the ground, like my carbon plate. I wear my Saucony Endorphin Elites, but they don't have the best support. You shouldn't be wearing them every single run. So I'm going to try these ones out today. They have done me pretty well up to now. I have been getting 1 or 2 little blisters. So I've just tightened them today, to be honest, because that didn't happen to me before. Socks, essential. I have these ones from Lululemon. I'll pop them up here. Can't remember at the top of my name. I have a lot of these because they're the ones I trust. But do not, for the life of you, wear cotton socks on your run. You're going to break out in blisters everywhere. You do need to have those run specific socks if you don't want blisters. Shorts are from Amazon. These are the CRZ yoga shorts. I know they have their own website as well. They are knockoffs of those like Lululemon Fast and Free ones or the LSKD ones as well. Probably a third of the price. I Do love them. I find them so comfortable. They have that high waist. They don't have a drawstring, but they do sit okay on me. The only thing I will say is I find more you run, they kind of start pulling back here, like the material just starts gathering in. And last time I didn't have this brand on, but a very similar brand, and I did get some chafing. So please God, I don't get it today. I have ordered more shorts that I need to try. So this is kind of the best I have right now. The bra, honestly, I don't know where this is from. I think this is just a random brand, but it's cute. The back of it, we're going for blue and navy theme today. I just charged up my Garmin. I realized it was about to die, and what's the point in going for a run if you don't have it tracked, you know? I've said it before, but I actually ran my last marathon without a watch. You don't need a watch, but I do enjoy it for looking at my pace. I like to know that I'm on a specific pace, especially this time round. I am aiming for a PB. I am trying to get faster, so I do need to pay attention to that little bit more. Still finishing off my electrolytes, so I need to finish these really quick. And then we have my running vest has just come back into the mix. I just bring this back for anything over 20K really. Honestly, I just like not having loads of stuff hanging off me. Like this just makes it feel really secure and comfy. So this one is from Lululemon. I have worn this for my marathon and it was wonderful, like so comfortable. So you just have these little clippies here. Little hook, pop it on across, and you can tighten and loosen these bad guys however you want. I do like mine tight so it's not like jumping around. And then it has loads of little pockets going on. So we'll start off with my phone, of course. For that music, we'll have my AirPods for the music. I don't always bring my case, but I have started to, just because sometimes I just put in one ear so I can listen to the rhythm of my feet. That worked really well for me once, so now I'm kind of like holding on to it a little bit. Keys, of course, so I can get back into my house. And at the moment, I am just bringing one gel with me. I'm using the Hyrox gels from MYPROTEIN. They typically have a little bit more carbs, like this is 30 grams of carbs. So what I do is I have half of it when I hit the hour mark, and then I have the other half of it when I passed the next half hour mark. So 1 hour and 1:30, I basically half this one. So that is going in there as well. And that is actually all I have right now. I did just order a water bottle to bring on here. I don't have any of those squishy ones right now, so I just ordered one from Amazon. I do like them. They're squishy. You just put them in here and then they kind of get smaller, obviously, when you drink them. So I will have that from now on. I just don't have it today. But luckily, on the run that I go on, there's actually a lot of water stations. So if I need it, if I'm feeling a bit, there is a lot of, they're not called water stations. What are they called? Water fountains. There's a lot of water fountains. So should be good to go. That's it, guys. I think that just means now I need to go on my run. So I'm just going to finish the end of this and I best get going. So the aim for today is to do 22K in or at a 5-minute pace. So pretty fast. I'm okay with holding it for the first half. Maybe even up to 15K has been feeling good. And then there's some fights in there, I'm telling you, there's some fights. So yeah, I'll bring you on a little bit of it. I don't like to always have my phone on like recording and stuff because I just like to get my head in the game and concentrate sometimes. So that's probably what I'll do more so of today. But the weather's looking good today. It's not too sunny. The sun's not beating down on me. It's not too bad. So let's get this party started. I made it out alive, guys, just about. It's so funny, straight after the run, I was like, yeah, I'll make some food. I'll just nip into the grocery store. It's right there. The end of the run actually was so tough. I feel like the sun came out of nowhere. I don't do well with the sun. Like the minute I heat up, I'm like, oh, everything hurts, everything's hard. When I stopped, my legs, like, oh, I could feel it. I lay on the ground for a little bit. That's okay. And I actually ended up treating myself to a sandwich out because I was like, I don't have the energy to go to the shop, cook a whole meal. So I did take the lazy way out and I did grab a lovely panini. Hopped straight in the shower. My legs needed that bit of warmth on them. And then I actually just had to chill on the couch for a while, towel in my head, watched a little bit of Molly May, and now I feel alive again. God, that post-run, like your feelings just change so quickly. I feel like before the run, I'm like, woo, yeah, let's go. Not all the time, obviously, but today in particular, I was like feeling good, 8 weeks till the marathon, ready to just push my training and like really just show up. And then towards the end, I was like, I cannot. My body is just saying no, to be honest. And that the doubts start coming in, really. Like, I'm like, why do I want to get faster? I can't be faster. Why am I doing this to myself? Like, all of those things start creeping in. But I'm over it, to be honest. You just have to be kind to yourself. Like, you can't just sit in those thoughts for too long, or else you're just going to only bog yourself down and like be your own worst enemy. So just allowed myself to actually just sit on the couch for a little bit and rest and recover. Back doing some work again. And what time is it? I'm going to head to the sauna really soon, which is absolutely delightful. I'm delighted I booked in for that because it is what my body needs. My legs, when I stopped, they haven't not felt like that in a long, long time. But you know, when they can almost like start seizing, like they were kind of like buckling when I was walking, I was like, this isn't good. So actually, a really good side note for me is that I did have an appetite. I've spoken about this definitely before in one of my other running vlogs, but sometimes I literally just go into this fight or flight mode and my body's like, no, you don't need food, like you're fine. Like I just lose my appetite, like it's not a healthy thing. It's just like my body under so much stress. So I did have an appetite after the run, surprisingly, because I feel like the end of it just was a bit chaotic. But yeah, feeling good about that. And maybe it is just me actually fueling my body more. It's getting into more of a routine. It knows what it needs now and all of that good stuff. So maybe that's happening too. I was just having to have a protein shake. I live off these. They're so, so nice. They're also really sweet if you have a sweet craving. And I have a discount code. I love the raspberry lemonade one. I also have orange mango. That's quite refreshing as well. I like that one. But yeah, these are more like a drink rather than a shake. And my discount code, RACHELOK. It's always different amounts. Sometimes it can be literally like 40%, just so check it out. But I only get supported if you shop through my link. So would be very grateful if you are to buy anything to use the link so that you can support me. The code supports you, the link supports me. Yeah, gonna have one of these, finish some work. I have a masterclass I am hosting tomorrow that I'm just finalizing some bits on, and see you in the sauna. I have started adding in one cold plunge and sauna session a week as part of my recovery. I try to do them after my long runs when I need them most. The feeling of that cold plunge after a long run is just such a brilliant feeling. It just numbs all of your legs right away and takes all the pain away. And of course, mixed with the heat helps to relax my muscles and reduce inflammation. Recovery is just as important as the runs themselves, and this really helps me stay on top of it. It has been really helpful, and I will be doing them every week on the run up to marathon day. Thanks so much for joining in and listening to today's long run and recovery journey. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.